Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. I'm your host, Colors Fade, aka Christopher Holmes, as you see in my YouTube profile. And I want to take a second once again to pimp the Friendly Gaming Network on Facebook. Just type Friendly Gaming Network in if you are the kind of person who likes to talk about video games on Facebook with a group of people who are really into video games and not jerks. Join the Friendly Gaming Network. We have a great set of mods that keep the trolls and the jerks out of it. I'm honest to God, it's the best place I've found on the internet to consistently talk about video games. Whenever a hot title comes out, that's what most of the post ends up being about. For instance, when the latest version of let's see, Assassin's Creed Origins came out. People talked about that for a week. It's just whatever video game is coming out that a lot of people are playing, there'll be a whole bunch of posts about that and a whole bunch of screenshots and everybody getting into it. And then, we talk about retro games and different platforms, and it's people on PlayStations and Xbox and PCs and Switch and you name it. But the coolest thing about the Friendly Gaming Network is we just don't allow trolls and negative people to participate. It's several thousand members strong now. Few people posting, most people just watching and reading, but it's so much fun. So I'm Christopher from the Friendly Gaming Network, and you can find my posts on there. And sometimes we talk about movies and TV shows too, but it's great. We have some spin-off networks as well. One strictly for PC building, for those of you who want to build a hot new rig to play the hot new games with. Anyways, that's where we're from. This is episode 40, and this is called the Fishing Village map.
How tedious. I shall attend to it in a trice.
And this is the map where we actually found Ajantis. And this is, if you look on the world map, the last map slot before we go across the bridge and head into Baldur's Gate. So we're getting really close on the game to being able to actually go to the place that the game is named after, Baldur's Gate. But if you wander around the fishing village here, you will eventually come in contact with, I believe, a farm and some trouble. So let's see here. We have Sonner.
Keep your heads about you, and we'll work it out. We
Damn
just
it!
need a little help.
Jabado. That's how I'm gonna pronounce that. Jabado. We can't go on like this forever. There is no way we can keep quotas up when we're afraid to come near the nets. Excuse me, who are you? Can't you see I've troubles on my mind? Leave me and mine alone. He's off a second there, Jabado. Jabado. They're rough looking. Maybe they can help us with the problem. Oh yeah, the problem. Sorry for my manner, but we're poor folk, not accustomed to trouble, and it's hard times now. We can't but get a boat in the water before she's swamped by the rains. It's that bitch of Umberly. She's the one, Telman says. Steady, Telman. What he means is we're being harassed by a priest of the bitch queen Umberly. We don't even know why. But whenever we attempt to fish, she turns the weather sour. 2 of us were washed away just walking to the docks. But we cannot prove to the guard it was her. We be needing someone to strong-arm her, and they're leaving us alone. We've not much money, but I'll gladly give you a magical weapon from my grandfather's adventuring days. It's a meager amount for your trouble, but it would be a great service to us. Will you help a group of 4 fishermen? Your offer is fair. Consider it done. Ah, I knew we could depend on you to do what's right. She hides out near a small shack to the north. Watch your backs and act quickly. She's tricky. Good luck, brave friends. So we have a quest. There's a house here. And another house over here. And I'm not going to raid either one of those houses. I'm not going to go in there looking for things. But here is the dock, obviously. And they say she's to the north. So we're going to have to do some moving around.
Choose your friends wisely. Not all are as trustworthy as Minsk.
feel like I should make that my
Thank
Facebook
you
profile.
for your kind words.
Not all are as trustworthy as Minsk and Boo. Choose your friends wisely. I mean, how true is that? Dude with the quick boots is going to map out the rest of the map for us. There we go. Where are the onkegs at? Oh, they're in those farmers' fields. I just saw part of the farmer's field there to the west, and the onkegs are these giant shell creatures. They have like an exoskeleton or something, but anyways, they're big and green, and they shoot things out of their mouth, and they're just a giant pain in the ass. They hit hard from what I remember, and you need to actually go down in their cavern and kind of finish them all off before you head to Baldur's Gate. Uh-oh. These things right here. Kill him! Kill! They hit like a ton of bricks. They shoot something distant. Yeah, onkeg. Yeah, see, they just knocked off half my hit points. Acid damage. I took acid damage from that prick. But the cool thing is, they drop these heads,
Yes?
and one of these
What
heads
is your command?
can be turned into a smith in Baldur's Gate and turned into a pretty nice piece of armor from what I remember.
How may I be of assistance?
That may not be great compared to what I'm wearing now,
What is
but
it this time?
Cool! Butt kicking for goodness!
and they're heavy. The heads are heavy, so Minsk is going to grab them because he, like me, is capable of doing it. And Brandlin
Hello?
made a level. She hasn't made a level in forever. Clerics. So level up, she gets no more proficiencies, no skills. She gets all her saves are improved by 2 pretty much, which is awesome. And her Thaco is reduced by 2. Wow. She gets a level 4 priest spell. She gains 9 hit points. So she gets a level 4 priest spell. So I have 2 spots here. I can cure serious wounds, or I can do animal summoning, which would be nice. Death Ward, this is a good one. I didn't mean to memorize that, I just wanted to click on it, but protects the target from all forms of death magic for the duration of the spell. This includes, but is not limited to, Disintegrate, Power Word, Kill, Death Spell, and Finger of Death. This is part of the problem, in my opinion, with Advanced Dungeons and Dragons 2.0 compared to something like the way Pillars of Eternity is doing its spells. Pillars of Eternity 1 is great. Priests get access to all their spells, and you can only cast so many during a battle. But at least you have access to all of them. Pillars of Eternity 2 had to change it, and the only reason they had to change it was for multiclassing, because of the way multiclassing works, everybody has to choose something on level up. So you can't just give everybody access to all the priest spells. So you got to choose your priest spells, and then the same mechanics work. The spells that you have access to, you can cast any one of them during a combat. Death Ward is one of those spells you would like to have access to during any combat, and if you realized, oh, I'm up against a really bad mage, cast it. It's a great spell to have if somebody's going to cast these spells, but if you don't know that, you don't want to waste a memorization spot on it. So, Negative Plane Protection, also another really great spell that comes in really handy in Baldur's Gate 2. Affords a caster, Negative Plane Protection, what this does is, there are spells that will cause your character to lose character levels. Losing levels sucks, because you lose hit points and spells and saves and everything. It's really bad. Protection from Evil, 10-foot radius. This is nice. It gets everybody in the group, creates a magical barrier. It moves with the recipient and has 2 major effects. First, all attacks made by evil or evilly enchanted creatures against a protected creature receive a penalty of -2 to attack roll. Second, summoned demons cannot target the protected creatures. This is, again, another great spell that if I just had access to it at all times, I would only cast it when I need it. It's great. Same thing with protection from lightning. When the spell is cast, it confers complete invulnerability to electrical attacks such as lightning bolt, shocking grasp, and so on. The protection will last for the duration of the spell or until it is successfully dispelled. It lasts 5 rounds per level, Now, there are 6 rounds basically in a turn. The whole idea was that everybody in your group, this is a holdover from pencil and paper. Everybody in the group has a turn, but they call it a round. And then once all the rounds are made, that's a full turn. A round is 6 seconds, and a turn is, the multiplication of that. So it's kind of absurd the way it's all set up. But protection from lightning. This is a great spell for a priest to cast before the wizards go off casting their lightning bolts. Mental domination. Another great spell. Saving throw -2 or they're dominated. It's great. Lesser restoration will bring back your levels if you get a negative level. Holy power is just for the priest. Free action is the same thing that Minsk has with that sword. Farsight, it's just about the map. Defensive harmony is the one I end up memorizing. Grants the affected creatures in the defensive bonus by bestowing an enchanted coordination on their attacks and defenses. This allows a group of creatures to act as a single unit for a single battle or encounter. The effect is always centered on the caster, but affects all those within a 30-foot radius. That's the first reason it's awesome. It's basically going to get everybody in your party. Those affected can move outside of this area after the spell is cast and still enjoy the benefits of harmony. While the spell is in effect, each affected creature gains +2 bonus to his armor class. So you're a little harder to hit. I mean, the priest has so many good level 4 spells, and it's like, what do you do? Well, I'm going to cast Defensive Harmony. And then, I don't know what else I really want to do here. I mean, it's like lesser restoration, but we're a long ways from that, so I'm going to cast Protection from Evil. And I'm going to see what else I have. I don't think we need all these slow poisons, so I'm going to go for a hold person, an extra hold person. And I probably need an extra silence, and that's what we're going to do. But at any rate, you see my complaint with
You have but to ask.
2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons rules, and I think that's why certain games like Pillars of Eternity have changed their rules because of games like this and Baldur's Gate 2 and other games, and everybody was like, what is this? What is this memorization thing? Why can I only have access to so many pre-spells?
Even the most prolific adventurer.
We need to sleep
Must
because
take
they're all
some time to
complaining, and this
rest.
is Gertie, and I don't know who Gertie is. I don't remember ever seeing her, so I
Magic
think
does
she
not
might be a
rest well in
bean
a
dog
tired mind.
companion.
Must sleep.
But let's talk to her.
Ooh,
Yeah?
You've come here to fight Ankegs? Well, listen up. It's mating season, so it's primarily females coming up to the surface looking to put on a little extra weight. I do remember her now. I remember the speech. This is part of the original Baldur's Gate. They're hungry, they're aggressive, and there are a lot of them. Now, the point of this exercise is not to exterminate them, but to keep their population to a manageable level. Kind of like Pacific Northwest wolves. Remember, they aerate the soil, thereby improve crop yields by as much as 15%. Food is going to be scarce enough in the next few years, so keep that in mind when you're out there. No more than 4 Ankegs per party. After that, it's catch and release. Alright? Most of the activity starts about 50 yards to the east. Now move out, everyone. I'll keep an eye on things for me. Ankeg coming. Alright, well, I need to rest because my party needs rest. And it's nighttime, and she moved out to the east, but we'd already tackled those ones to the east. We'd already defeated them, and so here's some Ankegs right here.
Go for the eyes!
They shoot this acid thing. It's not good. In diner. Alright. And the thing is, these heads that they have
You point.
actually
Kicking for
sell for about,
goodness.
I believe, 100 apiece. Oh, and Minsk is already overburdened with it, so even though they're 100 apiece, there's no sense in picking any more up.
How may I
They're
be of
just so
assistance? I
heavy.
shall attend to it in a trice.
And here's this farmer's house. We're gonna wander around here. I think. What is that? Who's getting attacked? Okay, attacks Kane, but I don't see it. I don't see the actual Ankeg. Ankeg. It sounds like a German
decency
beard.
is refreshing. So many we meet are.
So who's this guy? Oh, here we go. Ankeg's killing.
My blade will cut you down to
This guy
size.
is running away. Koran. Oh, he's gonna switch to the chill arrows. I'm just gonna let him shoot him. Might as well. I'm gonna grab the money off these. I'll talk to this farmer.
Please, will no one help me? Anyone? I've nowhere else to be turning.
I beseech thee, kind sir, please help. It's strange happenings at my farm, and I've not the strength I once had. I've nothing to offer, and even if I did, I doubt such as you would have need of it. Please. You need look no further for aid. What can I do? Oh, by the Great Mother, thank you. My son Nathan and his friends went looking for our missing cattle. Then they just up and disappeared. Been gone for days now, and with all the bandits around, who knows what's happened? I don't know where they were heading, but I saw some sort of tracks to the west. Please find Nathan. I can't afford to keep the farm without my son. Dude, I am your hero. I'm prepared. This is the Ankeg's nest. I know that's where I need to go. I also need to find this Umberly bitch, wherever she was, causing these fishermen blight problem. These are the fishermen. Where's the rest of that quest happening? I'm gonna look at my journal real quick. Chapter 5, the fisherman and the priestess. I have agreed to aid fishermen north of the friendly arm by getting rid of a priestess of Umberly. They claim she has harassed and killed a number of them. She lives just east of the bridge to Baldur's Gate. Okay, so we gotta go map-wise. We gotta go up here to this bridge and go in this direction. So I'm not no problem with that, but we're gonna go take care of the Ankegs right now. Find
be as you wish.
the farmer's son. Kill it. And honestly, honest to God, I have always had problems with the Ankegs, and this is the first time it's actually been pretty easy. So, years of experience of playing various RPGs, I've managed to get my party to appropriate level and appropriate gear, and this is not kicking my ass like it used to. It's just because of the lesson learned, which is go clear all the maps before you start to head to Baldur's Gate. Just go clear them.
My blade will cut you down to size.
What is this? There's like a huge cache of stuff up
Let's
here.
talk more fight. Full
I'm
blade
doing what I can.
and
It's,
cutting
ooh, look
spear.
at this. Another wand of fire, some spells, some potions. Oh my goodness, a whole bunch of money in it. Brune's dead son. Alright, before I do any of that, who has potions? Mince, give all the potions to Branwyn. Give all of the scrolls to me. Give this thing to Dynahair to identify wand of fire, and so now Dynahair can get a wand of fire. I'm gonna take her potions and give them to myself, because I'm a greedy son of a bitch like that. Oh, dire charm. Yeah. And ghost armor, conjuration, summoning. Probably best go to you. Dire charm, yes, right magic. Right magic. Done. That goes to me. Web. Potions, you're in charge of. Potion, go to Branwyn. Potion, go to Branwyn. Branwyn, Brenwyn. And you take these. Brandon. Inventory management. I'm sorry, people. It's got to be done. And then diner. Arrows of biting. Give those to Cran. Alright, folks. So what do we have? We had Minsk up here. And you can grab the rest of the stuff. Oh, and the child is heavy. He can give it to me. This chainmail and a dagger and a dart and a throwing knife. I think Emmeline can identify this chainmail. We've already seen it earlier in the game, but I'm going to identify this chainmail plus one. It's no big deal. So we found the boy.
You have but to ask.
Oh, who's slow? I am. I'm encumbered because of the child. Anyone carry that? The child. Oh, what is this? I've got Samuel as well. That's why. Okay. Only one Ankh head can be made into armor. So yeah. Now Minsk and I are going to carry these.
I shall attend to it in a
just gonna go
trice.
through here for the experience for the rest of it to kill the Ankhs and get the EXP.
Let's give them a right thrashing.
But we need to take that guy to the friendly army, and I forgot about that. That was my bad. So we'll do that next after we go take this kid to the farmer. Kill the Ankh. Ellie was like, just kill them. Don't kill them all. No. Lady, I'm killing them all. And from what I remember of this kind of underground base, it's just kill them all. There he is. Get him. One cold damage. And the necklace. They're worth 975 experience apiece. So if you don't want
My
to kill
blade
them,
will cut you down to
I don't know
size.
what to do. Alright, so here are all these heads. And they're great. They're worth like 100 gold apiece to sell, but we don't care about that. We're gonna go back to the farm.
It shall be as you wish.
We're going to hand off the one kid, and then we're going to go back to the friendly Armin before we continue to the Baldur's Gate Bridge. And then this episode is over.
'Twill be hard going without my
Let's
son.
see. I could see, so you can lie, but I'm going to be honest, because that's the only way I know how to operate. I am afraid Nathan is dead, sir. He died defending your farm from a nest of strange beasts. No, my only son. It is a black day. He died for this farm, but I am too old to work it and too poor to hire someone else. I lost him and the land. At least now I know. Thank you for your help, but I wish to be alone now. Dude, let me tell you, I totally get it. I totally get it. I don't mean for real life to intervene on a stupid video game video for YouTube. But it has. I've had the misfortune of watching people I care about lose the people close to them. And then losing some things that I care about myself. Living things. It's been kind of a black month. Alright. That gets us to travel to the gate, but we gotta go to the friendly Armin first. Alright, I gotta go down to the gate.
It shall be as you wish.
Will it now? I'm gonna watch my clan move here. So, 4 of them decided to take the east route around the wall, and two of them decided that the western route was more appropriate. That's some pathfinding for you. Oh my goodness. So a long time ago, back when DirectX 6 was the latest version of DirectX, I actually decided to code a duplicate of the Diablo engine, an isometric game engine, made with that exactly with those tiles and everything. I mean, I coded an exact clone of the engine because I wanted to know how DirectX worked,
The stuff of legend.
and I wanted to know
Right,
how to
Boo?
build an isometric engine. And I had very primitive buildings that looked like something out of worse than what was in Fallout 1, and but my tiles, and I had these primitive diagonal diamond-shaped tiles, and I implemented an A-star pathing algorithm so that my primitive little character with 11 individual images for walking could walk around the map. And my A-star algorithm worked better than what just happened right there.
You have but to ask.
That was not good.
Glitter gold guide your eye.
It
on
would
your
seem that you
toes.
have someone among you who is badly injured. Is there something I could do for them? This man is Samuel. We were told to bring him to you. It seems you have brought him too late. He has expired from his injuries. This is such a great loss. But I guess there was nothing you could do. Oh no, he died. I wonder if we could have got him. Sadly, we did not bring Samuel to the Temple of Wisdom in time. Oh, so he died. So if maybe we would have brought him there right away, he would have been okay, but he didn't.
You have but to ask.
And our journal with Samuel and Lena is finished, so. The Firewine Ruins is still open. There are kobolds in the Firewine Ruins. They seem more organized than typical. See, these things are open. Firewine Bridge and Gullykin. I don't know why these quests are open. I will say that about, as much as I love this game and I think it's awesome, there are still a ton of flaws, like all games. And one of the flaws is the quest journal, and it doesn't matter how much Beamdog tries to fix it, it's still kind of atrocious. Come on, guys, where is everybody? I got 1, 2, 3. Who's not here yet? I got a straggler. Alright, Korean, come on, you pain in the butt. Alright, we are ready to move to the bridge, and we're gonna have to deal with this chick from Umberly, and then we're done.
You have
ready
but
to
to
move
ask.
into Baldur's Gate proper itself. I'm just checking my clock here to see how much time I have to finish this episode. So east of the bridge, we were told this Umberly woman was, and she was giving these
You have the
fishermen.
most beautiful eyes.
Thou art right indeed. After my own heart.
Oh, Corinne is flirting with Dynahair. I love that. See, I want to see more of that. That's cute.
Camaraderie, adventure, and
He's Minsk's
steel of-
ward, but Minsk,
stuff of
she's
legend.
Minsk's
Right,
ward,
Boo?
but Minsk is obviously not interested in her. He just cares about her. So she needs someone in her life, and now Coran is flirting with her. That's awesome. So this must be our Umberly person. I've quick saved the game because I haven't decided how I want to resolve this. I'm going to listen to this person first.
Stop! You are trespassing on my land homes.
None come this way, armed as you are. It was those horrible fishermen that hired you, wasn't it? Speak! It's true. Sent me to end your villainous deeds. As cowardly as they are treacherous, hiring others to do what they could not. Tonight I shall put an end to all of this. Seas cry for vengeance. Oh, so she's just gonna attack me. Well, you know what, honey? You can do what you want, but I got a whole adventuring team full of people who just want to see you die.
Umberly guides my way.
Why do you do this? Don't you know what they've done? Sana and the others. They are the evil ones. They killed my mother. And now you help them? She only did her duty, collecting the offerings from those that would use the sea. They stole her elemental summoning bowl and tortured her for the words that make it work. Now they all misuse a gift from Umberly to pillage the seas, and my mother's spirit can't rest until it is returned. I have more power than Mother had. Umberly gave me her anger, but I can't find the bowl. All I can do is hurt them till they give it back or die. But I am so tired. I don't have Mother's will. The goddess is so demanding. Help me, please. Shh, child. I shall help as best I can. Oh, thank you. The Sea Queen may yet be satisfied with the return of the bowl, but one way or another Sauna's group must no longer profit at her expense. It is probably being hidden in a shrine to another god. I don't know where the shrine is, and couldn't go near even if I did. But Sauna may tell you, if you ask him with a blade. Go now, for Umberly is seldom patient, and you are not yet on her good side. Okay, so
What
that's
is it
cool.
you have but to
We don't have
ask?
to kill her. We don't have to kill her at all. And see, it's like so many things in this video game.
Go for the eyes!
Like scrolls that seem like they're gonna help you, but they're actually cursed. Those guys are jerks. So we're gonna go back here. No, what? We have an on-keg or something?
It shall be as you wish.
Oh, there it is. Get it. Get it!
Yeah?
Good work. Oh no, trust you stick to the quota. Here's 75 gold pieces. Go find yourself a room in a city and rest up. You earned it. You know, for 75 gold pieces, I can probably find more than a room. But anyways, this channel is for all ages. I try not to curse, and I try not to go in directions that probably shouldn't be gone in, so we won't make too many jokes there. While I wait for my party to arrive, though, however, I am going to sip on a beer. So, what the hell is this? We got a bandit where? Where do we have a bandit? It's attacking somebody. Turn. Oh my goodness, there's a bandit right there. Jeez. Kane is just going off and he's killing all these guys by himself. And the rest of the party is like, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, darn. Kane. Alright. She's too far away. Okay. What I want to do is give all these jewels to someone else. Like Branwyn. Gosh, I have a lot of stuff I need to sell. So just pick stuff up on the van. That's what I really want. The only thing I really care about is, besides their money, is their hair, because the Officer Vi is still going to give out
Yes? Great peril
50
yields
gold
great beauty.
pieces for each one of those. Alright, so let's go
Yes?
up here.
You have but to ask.
What is your bidding? Great peril yields great
Corin.
beauty.
Grab some arrows there. I'm gonna save the game. This
How may I be of
episode is
assistance?
almost long enough, but we gotta
shall be
get
as
this
you
out of him.
Others will prevail.
Back, I see. Have you done it? Have you killed the bitch? This priestess had much to say about the group of you. She knows we sent you. Damn it. She'll kill us all for... Hold your tongue, Tillman. Now, I warned you she was treacherous. You've gone and believed her lies, haven't you? What did she say? That we stole some bowl or something? Seems a pretty shallow excuse to kill us over, doesn't it? Now, as I said before, we are but poor fishermen. But What if we toss in another 100 gold? Will that change your mind? The child has said that you killed her mother and have been taking far too much from the seas. I don't like being used, Sonner. Makes me angry. Well, that's it then. The jig's up, isn't it? The bitch priestess was taking tribute from us for years. The price just kept climbing. And you can't sail without appeasing Umberly. The cleric of Talos in Baldur's Gate said. Suffice to say, we made other arrangements for our safe passage at sea. Part of that deal was a little payback as well. So you see, we are all pawns within the friendly rivalries of the gods. You had best tread carefully, lest you step on some pretty powerful toes. Give me the bowl, Sonner. I'll not ask so nicely a second time. I suppose I have a little choice then. I've had it on me the entire time. We felt it was safest that way. Take it, but know that the Stormlord knows who it is that opposes him. You got what you came for. Now get out of here. I should stay well away from any Talos shrine if I were you. Vengeful things, these gods. I suppose.
What is it this time?
But I got what I needed. Can you imagine living in a world where gods were real? That's one of the things I actually really like about Pillars of Eternity, is the idea that the gods are real, but they were created by humans.
You have but to ask.
The Lithans. Oh, so here's Olgas Beard. I went there and I didn't mean to. I meant to go to here. There are all these maps up here.
Even the most prolific adventurer
It shall be as you wish.
must take
Need
some
sleep.
time to rest.
So Olgas Beard. So we should talk about that. It's something I've forgotten. You returned. I trust you bear good news. Here is the bowl that was taken from your mother. Perhaps now she will rest. Umberly is mother now, and she is well pleased. She will deal with Sonner's group in time, and Talos will no doubt abandon them for their failure. If they were wise, they will never set sail again. The sea will take their worthless lives. I have no reward for you. The Sea Queen remembers those that serve her well. You will be paid in time. She's gonna dimension door out of here. Since she's dimensioning door, I don't feel bad about going in her place and looking for stuff.
Life is a luck, be a lady.
Oh, really? Well, since you dimension doored and left, I'm gonna take your stuff. Because you know what? I'll want it. Anything in here? Nothing? Alright. So, here's what's interesting. I had forgot
I shall
about
attend to it in a trice.
Umberly in my
You have but to
boneheadedness.
ask.
Before we can go, Baldur's
I
Gate.
grow torpid and require slumber.
Everybody's tired. There's this farm up here, and then there's Olgas Beard, and this is something that, like Durlag's Tower, was added in the expansion pack called Tales of the Sword Coast. So, for the next episode, we will do that. If I remember correctly, Olgas Beard is the tale of werewolves. But I may be wrong about that. I've been wrong about much in this game up to now. So anyways, we're going to save the game here. I will see you on the next episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Thank you everyone for watching.